Eye color change with hypnosis. Eye color change with hypnosis, is it possible? One of the most popular and yet unusual requests to the hypnotherapist is whether hypnosis can change the eye color. For many of us, we see eye color as something we are born with and accept without question. There are lots of people who like to change their eye color because they are genuinely unhappy with it, or are curious about how they would look with a different color. Would changing the color of their eyes somehow change their outlook on life? Or maybe even to see whether others would treat them differently. So how is your eye color determined? Is it simple genetics? It is not as simple as that. The two main factors that determine your eye color are the pigment and the amount of melanin in your iris and how it displays light as it passes through your eye. The pigment is determined by your genes. Scientists believe that there are as many as 16 different genes that could factor in determining eye color. The two main genes that scientists believe to be responsible are HERC2 and OCA2. They are part of one of the 26 chromosomes which form our being. Alleles are what make up a gene, and it is these that determine which traits you inherit. You receive one allele from each parent, and they can be dominant or recessive. If both alleles are different, then it is the dominant one which is inherited. In the case of eye color, green is dominant over blue and brown is dominant over both of these colors. So someone could be born with a different eye color from their parents and grandparents. This depends on what genes are passed down and with what combination of alleles. Nowadays, people are more likely to have relationships with people of other cultures and from different continents. For this reason, brown is becoming more prominent and blue is gradually fading out. Eye color. Most babies are born with blue eyes, as melanin does not start producing until after birth, and it can be as long as 3 years before the permanent color establishes. Eye color can appear to change depending on the light, and this is because our irises have two layers, with one layer having little or no melanin present. So how can hypnosis influence eye color? The amount of light passing through the iris can affect its color. The unconscious mind deals with all the parts of our being we are not consciously aware of or have conscious control over. An example of this is lifting a cup and bringing it to your mouth. Now you don't consciously work out the mechanics of how your muscles will perform this task, or what your mouth will need to do when it reaches your lips. It is unconscious, automatic behavior. The same goes for your breathing. You don't need to be aware of how you do it, as your unconscious mind takes care of it. So imagine you could use your unconscious mind to influence the pigment in your eye and the amount of light that passes through it. Your mind is a powerful tool, and if you set your intention, then anything is possible. Where attention goes, energy flows. James Redfield. Eye color change is achievable if firstly you are realistic about the color you want. If you want red or yellow, your unconscious is aware that this is not possible. So, therefore, it is unlikely to work. However, wanting a different shade, either deeper or lighter than your usual color, or changing to one of the three main color types, blue, green or brown with all the variations in between, is much more attainable. How to achieve color change through hypnosis. Normally, you can achieve the eye color change either on a one-on-one basis with a hypnotherapist who is familiar with the process, or by purchasing an audio program which takes you through the process step by step. Other methods of eye color change involve laser treatment, and there are considerations to take into account when pursuing this route. Firstly, the high cost as to hypnosis, and secondly, the risks. Hypnosis is a natural method to influence eye color change. No drugs, after effect or other invasive surgery. It is completely safe. As the saying goes, the eyes are the windows to your soul. So what color do you want your windows to be? Contact us to find out more about the process of eye color change.